on the tarmac in Newark.
Listen, there was a mistake. I'm going to be there.
Oh.
There's a theater. We just watched Total Recall. People were laughing. People were crying. People were moved. People loved the film.
Wonderful. That is wonderful to hear.
Paul.
Yes.
Let me see the mic. Let me see the mic.
Paul, I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
So what's the weed like in Amsterdam?
The weed.
Don't answer that.
I don't quite follow you.
Okay, we're gonna shoot it to the audience. Does anybody have an actual question?
Oh, hello, Detroit. I'm very sorry I can't be there.
Show of hands. Any questions?
I hope you enjoyed my film.
Any questions about Total Recall?
Any questions about? I hear there's 80,000 of you there right now. It's wonderful. I wish I could be there. You know, I hear about your statue that you built of me. Can I see it? Is the statue?
It's the RoboCop statue's downtown. It's in the middle of downtown.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to hear.
You can see the top of it. But.
Roll up. It's gonna be a roll up.
Right. Oh, beautiful city. Beautiful city. I've never been to Detroit actually, but you know, Royal Oak, wonderful town.
You can get gourmet popcorn there.
We got
yes.
We got a couple of questions.
Okay, let's hear it.
What's your question for Paul?
Yeah, I get the impression that originally Bob McLean, the recall salesman, was meant to be a bigger character in the story.
I think what he's asking is was it Paul McLean?
Bob McLean.
Bob McLean?
Bob McLean, yes.
He was a bigger character in the...
I think originally he was conceived to be sort of like a key player.
He was a key player in the RoboCop?
Yes, Total Recall is based on a novel of some sort, and I'm not much of a reader myself. But you know, I've been on the internet, and you know, it was just coming about at that time, and you know, some fanfic I read, and you know, I think, you know, this could be a movie. You know, 40 mil here, you make about 140. You know, all total 300 international. And you know, we called it a film.
Any other questions?
Yes. Next question, please,
sir.
No.
Your question.
Elizabeth Berkley, the star showgirl.
Yes.
Grew up about 25 miles from here.
Sorry, I can't quite hear.
Showgirls.
Yes.
Your star Elizabeth Berkley grew up not too far from here. Or just any sort of interactions, any sort of anecdotes?
Really, I didn't know that. You know, I don't actually usually get the names of my actresses. I just, you know, I check the tits, and then if they're good, you know, and then I put them in my film. Next question.
Yes, we have a question.
Okay. Well, I bought the deluxe DVD Blu-ray version of Total Recall.
Okay.
There was a crossword puzzle in the booklet. What was 36 across? There was no answers in the booklet.
You know, I don't...
He's asking about your metadata.
I don't know too much about that. I'm not...
He was asking about 36 across.
36 across.
Those 5 letters, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Can we get confirmation?
I think the question was he hates Christmas trees, but I didn't know what the answer.
Oh, the Grinch? Is that... I think that works. You know, I don't spend too much time with the packaging. I got
Now, do you design the packaging?
No. We got a whole crew of Koreans. A very wonderful group. You know, they don't ask too many questions, and I like that about them.
Does anybody have any significant questions, his inspirations? Hey, we got a question back here.
Yeah, could you, Mr. Verhoeven, first,
Yes.
Huge fan. Starship Troopers is like my #1 favorite film ever.
Starship Troopers, everybody.
Starship Troopers, yes.
What I'm really fascinated about, can you speak for a moment as to your use of breasts as narrative device?
Thank you. Finally, a big fan here. A big fan.
He wants to know about tits.
Yes, you know, well, we come from the women, and we, you know, tits are the drinking fountain of life, if you will, and you know, they're more than just a sex. You know, people are always writing me because they think it's just, you know, it's a sexual thing, but no, you know, you can suckle them too, you know. So it's there's so much not explored by the cinema of the breast, you know, cinema of the breast, I call it. That's really what my films are about.
We're talking to a man who's made lots of social commentaries in his movies. Do we want to talk about any sort of... Yeah. Okay.
There was a time, Mr. Verhoeven.
Yes.
Total fan, so you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
The original three-breasted woman, I read an interview with her where she had been set off crying by the sexism of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, you know what? My little
I'm sorry,
doctor.
Verhoeven.
Oh.
I'd like to finish.
Yeah, yes.
I had a question. So
very passionate. I appreciate it.
So during this interaction with Arnold Schwarzenegger, she had her feminism degraded, and she was crying, and that's why it seemed more authentic. Have you funded Governor Schwarzenegger's campaigns?
Well, you know, my Dr. Haley, she was very young at the time, and I thought, you know, this would be a great way to bring you into womanhood, and you know, Arnold, he's a very passionate man. That's why I cast him in my film, and I appreciate, and yes, I give him about $30 million, yes.
Any questions? Any other questions?
You got a question in the bag.
You know, those are just royalties, though. He had those come in.
If it's about the three-breasted woman, hand down.
Big fan, also big fan of Kyle MacLachlan.
Oh, yes.
I'm wondering what influenced your decision to give him that center part in Showgirls?
They're asking about the center part in Showgirls.
Yes, well, you know, Kyle, he need work. It had been a while since Blue Velvet, and he need work, and you know, me and Lynch, we big fans. Me, Lynch, Herzog, you know, we have lunch every weekend, and you know, Kyle, he just need work, so there you go.
Paul, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
This is Nate again from the Cortex Sim.
Oh, Nate, yes.
But I wanted to ask you about Hollow Man.
Oh, the Hollow Man, yes.
No Hollow Man questions. No Hollow Man questions. Any other questions?
My most subversive film, absolutely, yes.
Don't get him started on Hollow Man. We're going to be here all night.
Can I ask you, when you decided to make a Hollow Man, was that a thing that you did?
Yeah, from time to time. You know, Hollow Man is a metaphor.
Rephrase that as an actual question.
Hollow Man is a metaphor for, you know, the man who is hollow.
Are there any questions left?
All right, let's go. Movie pitches. Anybody have any sort of a movie pitch? Paul will hear you out.
You know, really quick, interesting point. People are always asking me about the Sharon Stone in the.
You just read my mind, Paul.
Yes.
Because I want to ask you about Sharon Stone.
People say always want to know about the Sharon Stone in the interrogation scene in the Basic Instinct, and. You know, my films, I'm very OCD, as they say, and my film's very meticulously scripted, and you know, that particular scene, believe it or not, that was improvised. That was actually Sharon's idea, and you know, we were just sitting around, and you know, we were actually in Sharon's that was actually her breakfast nook. That is what her house looks like. We were having brunch. And you know, she just do that, and she improvised that scene, and you know, after a while, after the, you know, 50, you know, 60, 70, 100 times of doing that, you know, we lost a few key grips and we lost a few line producers, and, you know, finally I just say, you know, Sharon, you just have to stop doing that.
Any other questions?
I think we're going to do a movie pitch.
Anybody have a movie pitch?
Let's hear it.
Come on up to the front and do your movie pitch. Paul might make this.
Make your dreams come true.
Hi, Paul. I'm a good fan too. I like your stuff.
Thank you.
So I tend to feel like Bob McLean, the recall salesman, was like a really. Excuse me. Sorry, that's so rude. I mean, you're a legend. I shouldn't eat hot dogs. So he's such a deep and complex character. I wonder if you've ever thought about maybe like a Total Recall sort of prequel that could just sort of be like a day in the life.
Oh, sure, Total Recall. Yes, we got that in the works. You know, we say it's going to be Rutger Hauer and Elizabeth Berkley. We give it maybe $60 million budget. They'd make $100 million domestic, $200 international. Next.
Any questions about Camper Van Dien? Any? Wow, we got a pitch.
Like my son, he is. Like my son.
Got a movie pitch. Paul.
Yes.
Not a big fan. I like
well, you know, to each his own. Yes.
I really liked RoboCop, but the only thing I didn't like about it was all the robotic part.
Oh,
you all right?
Some technical difficulties.
Paul, you gotta be careful in Newark, man. That's a tough town.
Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Oh no, I'm okay.
You okay, Paul?
No, I tripped on a body. I'm okay though. It's all right. Yes.
Paul, are you failing to direct the Skype call?
I think it's happening right now. Is it not?
There you go. Yeah,
Yes.
Paul, you're very experimental. No, see, but yeah, I like RoboCop. I just didn't like all the robotic parts of it. I like the cop part. Have you ever thought of just doing that?
Oh, cop.
Cop, yeah. Maybe just call cop.
Sure, cop. I say, you know, we get, what was that woman with the tits? I don't remember her name. Rutger Hauer. We give it maybe 12 million and make 50 million domestic, 150 international. Next.
Awesome.
Anybody else have a pitch? Pitch?
This isn't a pitch. I just wanted to show my appreciation for the work you did with Sharon Stone, and I just have one question.
Yes.
The man who delivers the newspaper to my house, I'm pretty sure the woman who sits in the van with him is Sharon Stone.
Okay.
Could you contact her and see if they could put the paper in the mailbox instead of just throwing it on the lawn?
Yes.
It gets wet half the time.
You know, as soon as I'm done with this Skype, I Skype Sharon.
I appreciate it very much, and please continue.
You know, she, it is quite possibly her. You know, Sharon need work. Sharon need work. So, you know, it could be her. I ask her, and I'll tell her about your newspaper. Yes, thank you.
Do we have it? Well, we have time for like one more movie pitch. Anybody have a movie pitch?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have it.
Mr. Verhoeven.
Yes.
Could a strong female character, and maybe she's mistreated by her husband, and then at some point
she gets covered in scheisse. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Not. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. No, I hear you. We get, you know, we get Sharon Stone. Like I say, Sharon need work. You know, the male, I'm thinking maybe Rutger Hauer. We give it 150 million, big CG explosion. A bit of a, you know, scheisse finale. You know, scheisse really is the essence of human torment. You know, it is the precipitate of pain. Scheisse. That's why I work it in my film so much. So, all
right.
You know, we give it 300 million budget to make, you know, $1 billion. Yes.
No more questions about women. Don't ask about female stars of his movies. You're only going to get Shiza.
Well, you know.
Paul, I have a good idea.
Okay.
What if we make a movie where you have like a friend from Canada and then he's bogus, so then you take a friend from Detroit and then we go to Amsterdam?
Oh!
Would that be a thing that you would do?
Yes. You know, you know, I think, Gordy, once we get back to the Netherlands, I think maybe we're going to have an employer review, yeah? I think so.
What? Wait, what?
I think maybe it's time to get a new personal liaison. Nation, how's your schedule looking the next 6 months or so?
Nothing go, homie.
All right, then. Gordy, I think it's time we say adieu, yeah?
I gotta leave the United States if that happens.
Oh, so sad to see you go.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Toronto. That's Canada's Hollywood.
Oh, well.
Actually, it's Vancouver, homie. Oh! Thank you, Paul Verhoeven.
Oh, you know, I think I hear my plane. I think I hear my connecting flight coming overhead right now. So I'm gonna have to go. Thank you, Detroit. I hope you enjoy my film, and I'm going to make many money off of your movies. Thank you very much.
Paul Verhoeven! But guys, seriously, take a look at Facebook, take a look at Twitter. I'm going to stop pretending